Techies are ready.
Today we're going to be presenting the Blind Not Robot. I'm Heidi. I'm Hope. I'm Imahani. I'm Arfa. I'm Leah. I'm Washington.
And I'm Penny.
The Blind Me Not Robot is a robot seeing eye dog, and it is a lot easier to use because it doesn't require any training and it is able to communicate with its owner.
We suggest for people that are blind to use the Blind Me Not because it's a lot simpler to use and it makes everyday tasks easier for the blind such as walking and crossing streets.
The robot is built with a sturdy structure.
We put tracks on our robot instead of wheels to make it go smoothly.
Some of the sensors that we used include the color sensor,
Which detects colors and follows lines.
the ultrasonic sensor,
It sends out sound waves to detect objects around it.
and the touch sensor, which, when touched, does what it's programmed to do.
We also have 2 motors and a medium motor.
The medium motor is used for the arm.
This is a picture of our very complex program that my partner Umi and I did. As you can see, we do the color sensor, the touch sensor, and the ultrasonic sensor.
I can see.
In our program, we put on loops. We used loops, blocks, and sounds. We put on sounds so the blind knows where they're going when they're crossing a street or walking in their own home. We use loops so the sensors are constantly checking to see if anything bumps into it or touches it, so the blind doesn't run into anything. And the blocks, so we were able to program it on so it can do all of these things.
We did displays to signal the non-blind people, and we put color to say that the robot is done with an action.
While creating the Blind Me Not, we ran into quite a few problems, but we were luckily able to solve them. One of them would include the ultrasonic sensor. It was sensing everything, so we had to cause a few problems.
Our solution was that we had to remove the ultrasonic sensor from the program.
Another problem was during we had some communication errors within the group itself.
So we had a bunch of group meetings.
Another problem was some of the programs weren't always working correctly.
And with that, our solution was testing.
And lastly, our first problem was we weren't sure who should do what.
So we all decided to vote.
If we would have had more time, we would have made the ultrasonic sensor work. And we also would have made the program more complicated than what it is. We would have added a claw and we would have came up with more ideas.